the door's open. Unless you want good luck and keep knocking.
Hi. How are you?
Fine.
How about you?
Great.
Hey, wait. I think we both said the same thing.
It's like deja vu and amnesia at the same time.
Why?
See, relax. Not too much, you're gonna fall asleep on me.
Oh, that's good, because in the course of human events, I don't recommend talking to sleeping people.
Why's that?
Well, in the process, you, as the employer, you may get lockjaw.
My mother told me hiccuping comes from that, followed by eating bread crust.
Nah. Hiccuping comes from eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on Tuesday while watching reruns of Andy Griffith.
Thanks for clearing that up for me. By the way, my name's Mike Jackson, and you should be Eric Cratty.
Yes, sir.
Good, I wouldn't want to be talking to Mike Hoover.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Not down to business. I looked at your portfolio. Let me tell you, it was very impressive. Not only with your style, but the designs were creative. I almost thought you were another Poonchhead with your illustrations.
Oh, thank you very much.
There were a couple of things wrong, but we'll talk about them later. I saw on your resume that you had some vocational training. I didn't think Votech was any good.
Well, think again. I believe that if it wasn't for my training, I would have never been interested in art. I never would have seen my real gift. You know, these vocational schools are really great. You can learn a lot. I know from my vocational school, and a lot from on my own, from influences of my great art director, Mr. Zona.
Mr. Zona?
Yeah, Mr. Zona. Yeah.
Well.
Hello. I would like to have two. That is, no, make that 2 large pepperoni pizzas with pepperoni on them, and put some of that there. No, sausage. Put some sausage and pepperoni with 2 large pepperoni pizzas, and I would like also to have 2 3-liter Coke. Make it Coke. 2 3-liter Cokes. Well, make that to go.
Sorry about that.
No, that's GTE.
Thinking about changing our number, it's just like cosmic pizza down the road. Back to business. So tell me, what do you like about it?
Well, obviously, I've liked my shop, commercial art, where I've learned almost everything that I know and applied it to art itself. We've learned about, well, he taught us a lot about designing and other things like that. We learned the silkscreen process. We learned, I don't know, a lot of camera work. And I just think I'd like you to know that about 90% of our projects are live jobs. So it's just like on-the-job training, if not better. As for my school subjects, for some reason, I like English class. Maybe I'm only saying that because, well, we're being watched. Another favorite subject would be, probably biology. You know, I'm not good in math, and math and biology usually go hand in hand. But for some great, wonderful reason, probably a gift of God, I'm good at biology.
You seem to be a nice guy, but you get a lot of influence from your parents, I bet. So in order for me to get to know you better, tell me a little bit about your parents.
You had to ask that question. You had to ask about my parents. It's like everybody knows, you know. They know that my parents died last year, and they just say that just to really get to me, you know. Oh man. You know, God, I don't know how to deal with that question. I mean, I'm in an interview, you know, God, and I mean, I'm not supposed to share my personal problems with this guy. I mean, he's my employer. What am I supposed to do? Give him a guilt trip so he hires me because he feels sorry for me or something? Come on, God. I know you better than that. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I love my parents and everything. What am I supposed to do? Just blow them off? I can't do it, man. What am I supposed to say? Oh, excuse me, my parents are dead. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to do my best. Well, my parents aren't with me now, but when they were alive, they were the best. Let me tell you, I loved them. But, see, they passed away last year.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, it's like a lot of things in life, yeah. You learn to deal with them and, you know, troubles like that and stuff. You just learn to, I don't know, deal with it, I guess.
Since we are in a bit of a discussion, what are your greatest weaknesses?
Well, I don't know. I've heard this before, and I don't really know. But my greatest weakness is incompetence in other people, you see. I get so frustrated with people who don't do their work.
I'm gonna get your cat. And I'm gonna throw it in a wash basin. Then, I'm gonna get your dog. And I'm gonna throw it in that same wash basin. And I'm gonna get some Dawn liquid soap and put it in the wash basin with some water. Then, I'm gonna clean your dog and your cat so that they're very clean and they're not dirty anymore. Just so you know, then keep your cat and your dog out of my garbage!
Sorry about that. You seem to be an outgoing person and always wanting the best. That's good. How do you spend your spare time?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I like just sitting around and, you know, drawing away. And I get into all kinds of church events and stuff. I am president of my youth group. Well, I do Bible studies on Wednesday night, you know, and we really get into depth and stuff like that. But, you know, getting back to the art thing, you know, about drawing, the best time to draw is like in the dead of winter, you know, when it's really cold. And you got your fireplace going over here, and you got a cup of hot chocolate, like right here, you know. And you're wrapped up in like your favorite blanket. It's like the blanket that your mother gave you when you were a little kid. I mean, when I'm in that kind of an atmosphere, I mean, that is just creativity. I don't know.
Yeah, don't you know it?
Yeah, and it's like really getting the best out of you when you really, yeah, I don't know, you can really get into it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, I mean... Yeah.
You can hear it now. I am watching your cat and your dog get that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you know, my father-in-law told me this double bypass surgery went good. In your personal opinion, what do you think you like most about working here?
About working here? Well, I looked over your benefits and stuff, you know, the little pamphlet that the secretary handed out. And I looked over that stuff. I like the benefits and stuff. But what I enjoyed the most is like the artwork that comes out here. I mean, I'm really impressed with, you know, all the stuff that comes out, especially some of your top artists. I mean, they're really good. I mean, I think I would like working with these people because just to see them kind of creative ideas and stuff, oh man, that would make me just, oh man, I would just want to be so creative. I'd do all kinds of things, you know. Also, I think by seeing that, I would like to see myself, you know, in the real art world, you know. I could get all excited and like everybody would think it's cool because, you know, artists are supposed to be crazy and stuff. Oh, you know, it's like the ultimate California cheeseburger being devoured by Godzilla in Toronto, Canada.
Yeah, that's great. I wonder if Godzilla will be skipping around in a plaid suit on Sunday watching Yogi Bear steal picnic baskets. Obviously, you'll be working with others. What I want to know, though, is how well do you get along with others?
Well, if I said I get along with others, I'd be lying. Now, if I said I get along great and wonderfully with others, then I would be telling you the truth.
If you were in my shoes, which is a size 10, what kind of employee would you want?
Well, I would want an employer that carries his own weight, other than what he weighs, of course, to do and accomplish his best job that a person could do. Also, I'd like someone who has got great update and creative ideas, a lot like the people here It's good to see that. And, well, I would not want someone that reminds you of being put in that jar with 1,000 centipedes and doing push-ups till you throw up them little, you know, them bread squares, croutons, you know, you find in salad at Ponderosa.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Thanks for that input. It really helps me to get to know you better. From your portfolio, I noticed you aren't into as much of the fine arts as you are graphic design.
Well, what I lack in the fine arts, I totally make up for in my design. See, I get into graphic designs because, you know, it's modern, it's updated, it's easy to silk screen, it's easier to print. But don't kid me. I have respect for, you know, artists, especially the Impressionists. You know, like Van Gogh, Impasto, you know, the thick paint, and, I don't know. I just get into seeing all them guys and stuff like that. I don't know. It just influences me to do my best job.
Now about your portfolio. There was one thing I didn't like about it, and that was the picture of Adam and Eve with their private parts covered with kitchen utensils. I didn't like that.
I don't care if you didn't like it. I mean, if that's my artwork. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. I mean, that's like saying to Andy Warhol, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't paint a Campbell soup can this big on a canvas." I am just sorry. I mean, that's like telling Toulouse-Lautrec not to do characters. That was in 1700s, 1800s, around there. Tell me cartoon characters were in there. Everybody opposed them, but look at the recognition they get. I really like that kind of stuff. That's what I'd like to see in you. Have a seat. I think we can talk. Well, that's what I like to see in a carpenter. Someone who stands up for what he believes in, even though his job may be on the line. See, your job, you know, I'm not your employer yet. Hopefully, to be soon, maybe I will be your employer. But you knew that by saying that to me, standing up to me, took a lot of guts, and I like to see that. You're willing to stand up for something. As you probably figured out, this is not, I repeat, not a safe face, nip and tuck, praise yourself and pass the buck contracting company. Everybody, oh, I'm sorry. No one kisses butt. No one. And you pull your own weight. And if you don't like it, hey, I'll help you out. There's the door. That's just plain and simple. I can't stand incompetence. You know, other carpenters sitting around, you know, playing with nails. I mean, it's totally stupid. I mean, but, you know, and don't be afraid to elaborate on this next question, Mike. I mean, as you know, I'm sort of a little of a hothead, but I mean, I guess all employers could be like that. But, what kind of an employer would you want?
I'd like to have an employer that really gets his work done. He's got a great sense of humor. And no matter what the weather is, he's out there doing it. Rain, sleet, or snow. And he expects that from his employees, too.
I like that. Yeah. Well, yeah, this summer, me and some of the boys from the company here, we were working up a sweat, you know. We were out building some houses and stuff. Oh, man, it was the hottest weather you ever saw. We were putting, well, we were using cedar for ceiling rafters.
You guys crazy. You don't use cedar for ceiling rafters, you tell me. You don't use cedar because no one ever sees it. It's too expensive to put it like that. I don't know.
So what do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't think you're right because rafters, you don't use cedar because it's too expensive. No one ever sees it anyway. It'd be a waste of time.
Good, you know your stuff. You know, a lot of guys come in here and they try to kiss butt, you know. I'll say something stupid like that is obviously wrong, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, I use cedar all the time. I even use cedar in my own house." I like to see that in you. You're willing to stand up for what you believe in, and even someone like me, I think that's a rapid guy, even someone like me, you're willing to stand up for it. According to your resume, there was some conflict in your last job. I mean, I was looking at it. Oh, excuse me for 1 second, okay? Just 1 second. Go ahead. feel that eating Wheaties in the morning will help you work better throughout the day?
Most definitely, especially when you're eating Milky Way bar.
A Milky Way day helps you work, rest, and play. Getting back to business, I don't know. What do you think? This blasted phone. What? You know, I should answer it. Go ahead. Just excuse me for a second. Hello?
Who is this?
This is Eric Cratty.
Who?
Eric Cratty?
Who?
Eric Cratty, your best friend.
This is, Mr. Peebles, Assistant Service Director and part-time traffic reporter and co-friend. I just called out just to tell you that I'm gonna be singing in the Weatherby's choir. It's gonna be at Westminster College, or Westminster to those who go there. I'm gonna be singing with the boys, and we're gonna be shouting and a screaming and a jumping and a whooping and a hollering. I might even get a record deal. One of the big wigs of records, or polygram records that is gonna be there. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I just wanted to give you a taste so maybe you can come and see me. Are you ready?
Yeah, okay. Give me a taste. I mean, what have I got?
Okay. Corned beef and cabbage, isn't it swell? Corned beef and cabbage, isn't it swell? Hey, you want to hear my bass voice? Because I'll be singing with the basses too. Are you ready?
Yeah, I mean...
Okay. Corned beef and cabbage, isn't it swell? Corned beef and cabbage, isn't it swell? So, I hope to see you there tomorrow, and maybe you can put in a good word from the guy from Polygram Records. Later!
Later. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Well, now it's time for you to ask questions. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, do you think we'll be done soon? Because I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, well, we'll be done.
Yeah, well, one thing. I was looking over your benefit plan. I think it's pretty good, but there's one thing. Do you have anything for ear care?
Well, we just got it in. We got the budget. And, well, we got something for ear care just recently because at lunchtime, you're subjected to loud noise. And it's not from working either. It's from me, actually. Because when it's time to eat, I go, lunchtime! No, I don't want to go! I don't want to... You got cookies?
Yeah.
And candy?
Yeah.
And milk.
Yeah.
You got milk, don't you?
Sorry about this, but he escaped
You got milk.
like a week ago.
Maybe I can go see my dad at the chiropractor or something.